Hey guys, Watermark here, just showing you a little bit of behind the scenes as to how I edit and publish my videos. So let's go ahead and get started. So I use Ubuntu. It's a Linux-based software just because I find it's a lot easier versus Microsoft or Apple. You have to buy the proprietary software for video editing. You have to get stuff like Vegas Pro and everything else, and it's just a hassle and it's really expensive, and I don't have that kind of money. So basically we're going to start here at the desktop. So I boot up my desktop, then I get my GoPro. Let me actually turn this bad boy on. Let me get my GoPro cable. And in order to access the files on the GoPro, we're going to use my GoPro as an example. But so you get your GoPro. You've got to make sure it's turned on before you plug it in. Alright. Then I plug in my camera so that I can access the files. We are going to just open the folder. And so there it is. There's a GoPro. I got a 32 gig stick in there. So you just go in there. And then boom, we got some videos. So these are just some video clips from some of my older videos here. So we're going to go ahead and use these clips from the last range video. So we know that we've got all our files there. Now in the GoPro camera, in addition to your standard MP4 file, you have these duplicate files. I'm not sure what they're for, like the .thms and the .lrvs. So I just delete these extra files. All that you're going to want is the MP4s. If you're using a GoPro, that's the only thing you're going to care about. So okay, so we've got our files, and the video program that I use is called Kdenlive. It's a free open source software on Ubuntu, and it works great. I've been using this for probably about the last 4 years, I would say, for all my videos. Again, it gives you all the features you can want. In my opinion, unless you're a super duper good video editor, this will work just fine. If you have Linux, of course. I'm running Ubuntu currently right now, version 16.04. So we're going to launch Kdenlive. So this is your start screen. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a file. So we're just going to call this test. And so over here is where you can add your video clips and you can make title clips. I've saved this step in making my title clip, at least my most recent one. Normally you have to add a clip and then a video title and all this other stuff. So, but right now we're just going to add the clip. Okay, so we're going to go to videos. This is the intro that I made up for my videos, or at least my most recent one. I've still got to record a new one. So you just drag and drop it there. And then right here is where you can preview either your clips, which I find kind of useless, or there's the project monitor where you can view the whole thing. So let's go to project monitor and let's run the preview. Alright, that's a little bit loud, so we're going to turn the volume down there. And so, okay. Alright, so there's our intro clip. It's already set up. Now I'm going to just show you the different features of Kdenlive and just what I do for my stuff. So this is going to be a simple demonstration. So we're going to use those first person shooting clips. So we're going to go to add clip. We are going to go, one very important step that I missed. First I've got to copy those files from the GoPro. So we're just going to copy these files here. These are from when I was playing around with my capture software. So now we're just waiting on that. And it should go fairly quickly. That's copying them here. I probably should have just done one, but just bear with me. And first time I've been able to get my motion capture software to work, and then with my new microphone I got from my dad. So we're trying this out here. Almost there. Again, see relatively quickly. Boom. So when we go into the videos folder, it should be there. So let's go ahead and grab this one. Just drag and drop. Yeah, a technique that I use when doing my videos is right here. You see the video and then you have the audio. Normally I'll put a quiet period before the audio just so that I can use that as a reference. So we're going to go to the project monitor. So it stopped right here after that intro clip. Now we're just going to play it. So there's a lot of what I call dead video. Me just messing around before the shot.
So you can see it's recording, so you can watch on the thing if you want to see how it looks.
Yeah. So all this is what I call dead video that needs to be trimmed later. So we're just going to let that run. You get it to a point where you want, and again you can hear the audio cues right there, or what you can use as audio cues from me cocking the piece and chambering around. Like right about right there. So right now we have it zoomed in. We're going to zoom it out. And then we go to the edge of the video clip. You see that little green arrow. We're going to click and then drag it to the point that we stopped at. So we're trimming that, what I call a dead video. So we're just going to move the clip back over to the left. And okay, there's our intro clip. And then it looks a lot smoother. See, all that dead video I was able to trim away. So we've got the dead video at the beginning, but then at the end of this clip I believe there's some dead video as well, video that I'm not going to want. So again, you can see the audio from the different shots. Let's go ahead and put it here, and okay, so it's not there. Looks like it's right about here. Yeah, you can see where the pistol's locked back. So we're just going to keep this as a reference and then just let it play to see how far that we would want the clip to go, or in my case, how far I would want the clip to go.
Man, that is nuts.
Yeah, so pretty much right at that last part. A little bit before, and then we're going to trim the end of that video clip. And so just make sure, it's a good practice, or at least what I do is I make sure to save as I go. So, all right, now that that's done, let me unplug the GoPro because I'm going to need to put in a picture for the end. Yeah, we already copied the clips, so it's no problemo there. And then I'm probably going to need to hook up my phone to get a picture off of that, or we can just go onto the internet. So let's go ahead and put the GoPro back into its protective housing. And then let's continue on. Now, the thing with the GoPros that I don't like, I guess it's just due to the design of the camera, you're going to get this fisheye effect right here. So we'll get to that in a moment. Now, in the intro clip video, in the intro clip, you see this text right here. Now that's what's called a title. So right over here you have the option to add the title clip. So what you do is you get to a point in your video, and then you're going to want to add a title clip. So you can add text, watermark, whatever. So I like to put a watermark on my stuff, and then if I just need to put any additional information, pictures, whatever, I add a title clip. So right here we're at the title clip screen. You can't see anything until you click here. So even though it looks green here, on the final product it is going to be full color and this and that. So you have a few different options here. So you can add text, you can add an image in there, like if you want to show a close-up of something that doesn't come through well on the camera. And yeah, there's the image. I think you can add a video as well, but that's a little bit complicated at the moment. Alright, so you do your text, then you're going to select your font. So I've got a few fonts here. This is a cool font that I really like. And then you're going to want to play around with the font size for what you want to do. So for example, let's I'm going to put in my watermark here. And then you just click and then you type. Oh, that's right. I need to set up my color palette. And we are going to do the outline in black. And then the outline we can tweak to how thick we want it. So right there looks pretty good. It's not too thick. And looks good there. So then we're going to add that watermark. And so the watermark goes right there in the corner, and then you can add any additional text if so required. Now we're going to add a picture, like say we just want to add a picture of whatever, like a close-up of the target after it's been shot. Let's see if I have any pictures here. Okay, let's just go ahead and put that as an image. Yeah, so we got the picture right there, and then here are your sizing tools. So if you want to make the picture bigger, you can put whatever number you feel in there. You can put like 500. Sometimes the pictures, when you first open the file, they'll come out absolutely enormous, so you have to shrink those. So let's just put that there for now. We're going to click OK, and then we're going to have our title clip over here. So in order to place your title clip, you need to put the title clip, and actually what you want to do in order to stack your different things, you're going to want to have whatever you want on top at the very top level. So we are going to have to move these down, and then once you drag that there, then you have your title clip there. And as far as the duration of how long you want it, you can drag it. So there's the end of the clip that we want, or the beginning of the clip, and then the end of the clip right there. And so on the final product, that will play through all the way. So say you only want it for, you know, a few seconds, you're going to trim that, and then you just play your clip, and then it just drops off. That title clip just drops off. Now, as you can see, we still got our fisheye problem here. So in order to remedy that, there's a neat tool called defish. You go to distort, and then defish. I've found, just in my experience, that a setting of 615 works best. So as I click out, you can see that it takes out that fisheye. Now it still looks a bit funny is I guess I didn't have my GoPro quite straight, so but that looks a lot better than it did before. If we go back to 0, you can see that ugly fisheye. Alright, so for some reason whenever you click it likes to play the video. So just we're gonna save our progress there. And then boom. So, you know, right over here, we're just going to stretch this clip as a sample video. And then we're going to put it all the way through so that we have our watermark throughout the entire video. Boom. So let's go ahead and save that. Then let's go ahead and do something fun here. We're going to add just a the end screen of the video. You know, you can either do a video, or I just like to do just a picture, because I'll do my outro at the end of whatever clip I'm using. And I use this for my YouTube end screen. So I just pick a picture. Let's do this right here. So we're gonna put our background right there for our ending screen. And we're going to select a music clip. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pick one. Yeah, we're gonna do this. You guys will never know where I got this clip from. All right. So then we've got our music clip. We're going to do our little end screen. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a delay there. And then it drags on past the end of that segment. Now you can drag it to whatever length you like, but this audio clip is perfect for me for an ending screen, so we're going to trim that. And then it fits pretty close. We're going to go ahead and drag that there. We're only going to need that little bit of time. Yeah, so again, this is just a sample. So now we're going to add the final title clip. Show background. Let's pick that font, and we're going to want it big. Again, this is just as an example. Just for any of you guys that use Linux and are interested in doing your own video type stuff. So we're going to want this big. Okay, it looks like that's a little bit too big for this font. So different fonts, even though you have them the same size, they'll take up a different space. So let's do, yeah, we're going to do the one that I typically use. Yeah, so there you go. You know, 350, it fills it. And so we've got another title clip you're going to have to search through, and it's going to be right here. And I apologize if this is low definition with my capture software. But all right, so we've got our video together, and the last thing to do with Kdenlive is render it. So I've already got a place set up here, already got my preferences, and we're going to render it to the file. So I already have a file with that name, but that's okay. Then we're going to go to yes. And then it's going. So it really depends on what you're doing with your video. If you've got a lot of clips, a lot of title clips, and you're inserting a lot of pictures and stuff with your title clips, it's going to be a bigger file, and therefore it's going to take a long time. Or, well, not a long time, but a longer time. So if you have less items, like I've already got my intro clip here, and I could have an ending clip already set up as its own video file, then it won't take as much time. Now I've recently done some upgrades, and before it would take hours to do a video, but things should hopefully speed up. I'm gonna make actually that in one of my next videos here. So it's just going here, and let's check back in when it's done. Alright, so that was pretty quick, just about 3.5 minutes, so we're all done here. So we're going to close here. For some reason, after rendering, it always gives you the option to save it. So let's go ahead and figure out the best way to do this here. It should come through. We'll find out. There may be a little bit of overlapping audio, but okay, so now that that's done, we've got our video here. And it should be fairly quick. So look at that lovely HD. Now there's the clip that I inserted. Yeah. And there you have it. That is the quick way to make a video in Kdenlive. That's how I do my videos. So then once you're done with all that, you can close out of Kdenlive. I just go to my YouTube. Just sign in real quick, and then I will get right back with you guys. Alright, and then once we're on YouTube, this is my little dashboard, we go to create a video or post. We're going to upload a video. Now I'm not going to publish this one, obviously this is just an example, so select files to upload. Just go to our home screen, you find your video, and you start to upload. Now custom thumbnails, I think there's some things that you have to do in order to get these, but instead of just getting some random screen grab from YouTube, all that you have to do is you need to make sure your video file is under 2 megabytes. You just go to a custom thumbnail, you just pick whatever picture you want, and then given that it's below the 2 megabyte size, you just pick your picture, and then you put in your title, a description, and whatever tags you want. So test, like test video, and see at this point it's ready to publish. So but what I do is that I put an end screen in there. So we're going to edit our video. We're going to go to edit video, end screen, and then we have a few choices here. We can put a little subscribe button, which I think is kind of useless because the subscribe option is going to be right below the video. You can put up to 4 different objects. So what I like to do is, okay, well there's the most recent video. I like to add 4 of these just in case anybody's interested in those. Or there's videos that I want to try and get some more traction on. I'm going to go ahead and select a video. I try and keep it within the same vein. So we've got all of these videos that I can choose from here. Now it won't show all your videos, but it'll show a good amount. So if you want to find any videos, if you want to put any videos that aren't here in this list, I've got quite a few. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to search the video on YouTube, copy the URL, and paste it here for it to find the video. So for example, let's go back to YouTube here, and let's just pick my most popular video is CHMS gas mask. Yeah, there I am right there.
Hey guys,
from like 5 years ago. So you're gonna copy the URL, paste it right here, and then it will find the video and create that element, so you can put it right there. So then once all of that is done, we're going to go to save, go back to your main screen, and then publish, and your video is on YouTube. So I'm going to exit out of this because that's not, I don't want to publish this video. But so right here, yeah, so it just grabs a random picture from somewhere in the video. This is from the beginning, this is from the end, and this is from the middle, but we don't want that. So then you can pick your custom image as long as it's 2 megabytes. Now you have to do a few things in order to get custom thumbnails, but I don't remember what those are because I've had this for a long time. Now these steps you can do on a smartphone, you just have to use a desktop version, and it's really hard because it's really small. So, and I'm just making a little video, just I thought you guys might be interested in how I make and upload my videos. So just doing a quick little thing here. Hope you guys like it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much for watching.